Hi Konco Virtual, welcome back to DTC Dinda Tahir channel. Let's not waste any time, here it comes, Dinda Sok Review Buku. The book that I'm gonna review now, and here it comes, the motorcycle outside my house. It's so noisy. Okay, the book that I'm gonna review now is this. Critical 11 by Natasha. I'm sure some of you might know this book already because it's quite famous, published in 2015 November, and it's already adapted into a movie with the same title which released in 2017. Well, I reckon that the movie was success because based on IMDb, the rating is 7.3. Well, it's quite an achievement since IMDb is an international website. The first review goes to the cover. Well, I personally like the cover for its simplicity. As you see, it's bluish with only one plain drawing on it, and I think it reflects the title in a good way. Let's move on to the back cover. Well, there are some comments from writers and there is a synopsis as well. It's quite long with 4 paragraphs, but it describes the point of the story, especially about Critical 11. Well, if you don't know the meaning of Critical 11 yet, let me tell you. Critical 11 is the 11 critical minutes on the plane when the aircraft is most vulnerable to any danger. And in a way, it's kind of the same with meeting people. In the first 3 minutes, the first impression is formed. Then for the rest 8 minutes, you can see from the expression and gesture from the person we just met whether it's gonna be the beginning of something or the end of that meeting. Alright, let's talk about the characters. There are 2 main characters, Ale and Anya. They're a married couple eventually. And you know, as usual in a romance book, the main man character usually is handsome and the main women character is pretty. And they're quite rich because Ale works as an offshore operations engineer and Anya is a management consultant in a big company. Next, the point of the story. Well, it's obvious that it's the romance between Ale and Anya. They met on a plane, that's why the title is Critical 11, and after that they got married. But married life isn't as easy as it seems. There's something happened in their marriage that makes them argue almost all the time, and because of that they wonder whether the decision to marry each other is wrong. Yeah, controversial. Married life isn't easy and it's full of drama, but it depends though. Next, what I don't get from the book, from the story particularly. Well, the problem that makes Anya and Ale fight is, yeah, big, but I think Anya reacts a little bit too much because, you know, Ale has already treated her so sweetly and so nicely, so well to make things right. Yeah, I know that I never feel like Anya. No, I don't want to, please don't. So I might not know how she really feels, and maybe for me, one particular problem is not a big deal, but for the other person, this problem is the hardest test in the life. So yeah, I can't blame Anya nor the writer. And there is one weird thing that, yeah, I wonder if it's true or not, because you know, in the story, Anya tells that she doesn't like apples because when she was a kid, at that time she was eating apple and she found a maggot or larva, whatever you want to call it, in the apple. All my life eating apple, I never find that kind of thing, so I think apple is one of the safest fruits for you who think that those kind of things are disgusting. So I don't know why Anya found maggot or larva in the apple. Oh, there's one more thing that I don't get from the book. Here, there are loads of English sentences without translation. Well, I know that all of the characters are fluent in English, and for us who understand, there's no problem at all. But what about the readers who don't speak English? It will be so hard for them to finish the book, right? Yeah, I guess that's one of the problems with Indonesian books nowadays because the writers tend to use 2 languages at the same time. Why not use one language only, our language, to maintain the literacy of Bahasa Indonesia itself? Or if English want to be used, then why not add the translation, so it will be easier for the readers who don't speak English to understand. Let's move on to the thing that I get from the book. Well, communication is the key. So here's the thing, if you have a problem in your relationship, then you have to communicate it to your lovers, spouses, parents, brothers, sisters, even friends, so that you can solve the problem together. But if you hold the problem to yourself only, then it will be a time bomb and it will be more dangerous, because someday it will blow up, explode uncontrollably. I'm not saying that my relationship goes smooth, but I always try to speak up and communicate if I am angry about something. So yeah, the person I live with will know and we can solve the problem, we can find a solution. Finally, it's time for me to give the rating for this book. I think I'm gonna give 3 stars. Well, it's not bad and it's actually worth reading for you who like romance. And FYI, I bought this in the second-hand bookstore with only 25 or 20,000 rupiah, I forgot. But the quality is still nice. See? I bought this in the bookstore that I reviewed in my last video. So if you're looking for a particular book, you can watch my previous video. Maybe you will find the book that you're looking for. And you know, it's better to buy second-hand books than to buy the counterfeit ones. So happy book shopping! So thank you very much for watching my video. I hope it entertains you and makes you want to read. See you in the next video. Bye!